Welcome students. In this video, we will study 1 to 50 Roman numerals. Before we begin, let us visit the Kids Corner. Here, I would like to tell you about Nima Chauhan, who got full marks in the real-time worksheet in the previous video on 7 basic Roman numerals. Congratulations, Nima Chauhan. To get your name featured in the Kids Corner, like the video and in the comments, write your marks obtained in today's real-time worksheet. Now, let us quickly look at the 7 basic Roman numerals. I stands for 1. V stands for 5. X stands for 10. L stands for 50. C stands for 100. D stands for 500. M stands for 1000. Now, a trick to remember them all in an order. I value X-rays. Let's count the doctor's money. Students, these two statements will help you remember the Roman numerals in the correct order. There is a separate video on 7 basic Roman numerals where I have shared more tricks to remember the 7 basic Roman numerals. I have attached the link in the description. You may go and check that video. Now we come to the rules. There are 3 rules: rule of repetition, rule of addition and rule of subtraction. Rule of repetition. Symbol I, X, C and M can be repeated 3 times at the maximum. Taking the example of X, 1 time X is 10, 2 times X is 20, 3 times X is 30, but 4 times X is not 40. We can only repeat it up to 3 times. To write 40, we will use the rule of subtraction. The symbol V, L and D are never repeated. Like for example, when we write 10, we write it as X and not as VV. Rule of addition. If a symbol of smaller value is written to the right of a symbol of higher value, we add the smaller value to the greater value. Now let us look at an example to understand. X stands for 10 and I stands for 1. I is on the right of X. So the smaller value symbol is on the right. We will add the 2 values, which is 10 plus 1, 11. Now rule of subtraction. If a symbol of smaller value is written to the left of a symbol of higher value, we subtract the smaller value from the greater value. Let us understand this with the help of an example. IX. Now I is of smaller value and is on the left of the symbol of greater value. Here the greater value symbol is X. So we will subtract the value of I. That is 10 minus 1, which is 9. Now I have got a small depiction which will help you remember the addition and subtraction rule. Let's suppose this gentleman is the Roman numeral X. This is the left side and this is the right side. Whatever comes on the left of this gentleman, we will subtract, and whatever comes on the right, we will add. Now this young boy has the value I. So the Roman numeral formed will be IX, and I is on the left of X. So we will subtract 1 from 10. IX is equal to 10 minus 1, which is 9. Now the young boy comes and stands on the right. And his value is I. So the Roman numeral formed is xi. I is on the right. So we will add the value of I to the value of 10. That is xi is equal to 10 plus 1, which is 11. So xi becomes 11. Now, some of you could ask me, we could also read xi as x is standing on the left of I. And since x is on the left, we subtract 1 minus 10 and get minus 9. This is wrong. When we start reading a Roman numeral, we start reading from the symbol which has the maximum value. In this case, out of x and I, x has the maximum value. So now we look at what is on the left of x, what is on the right of x. That is why we do not take xi as 1 minus 10, but we take xi as 10 plus 1, which is 11. I, x and c can be used to subtract. Rule of subtraction. Symbol V, L and D cannot be subtracted from any number. Let us take an example. 45. Now 45, you cannot write it as 50 minus 5. That is VL, it will be incorrect. We will write 45 as 40 plus 5. Now 40 in turn will be written as 50 minus 10. Because from 50 we can subtract 10. So we will subtract x from L and we will write it as XLV. Now we will write Roman numerals from 1 to 50 in order. You already know 1 is I, 5 is V and 10 is X. Now we will write the in-between Roman numerals. We will use the rule of repetition and write 2 with 2 I's. 2 is I. 3 will be 3 I's. I. Now 4, since we cannot repeat I more than 3 times, we cannot write 4 I's. So for 4 we will write 5 minus 1. 5 minus 1, so we will write I on the left of 5, which will be IV. Next comes 6. 6 will be 5 plus 1, VI. I is on the right of V, so we will add the value. 7 will be VII. We have repeated I 2 times here. 8 VII. We have repeated I 3 times here. We cannot repeat I any more number of times. So for 9, we will write 10 minus 1. And minus is on the left and 10 symbol is X. We will write IX. I on the left of X. Now have a good look at these Roman numerals 1 to 10. They form your basis of the further counting. 4 and 9 are typical where we are subtracting. In the other cases, we were adding. Now I have just put this 1 to 10 on a corner and we will now build up from 11 to 20. 11 is basically 10 plus 1. So we will take 10 here and 1 from top. 10 plus 1, so 1 will come on the right of 10. XI. 12 is 10 plus 2, X and 2, II. 13, 10 plus 3, 10x and 3 is III. 14, 10 plus 4, XIV. 15, 10 plus 5, XV. 16, 10 plus 6, XVI. 17, 10 plus 7, XVII. 18, 10 plus 8, XVIII. 19, 10 plus 9, XIX. 20, XX. Now basically what we have done, we have put an x in front of all the numbers from 1 to 10. Now we will concentrate on 20, which is xx, and then put this xx in front of all the numbers from 1 to 10, and we will generate 21 to 30. Let us look at it. Now 20 is xx, 21 will be xxi, 22 will be 20 plus 2, 20 is xx and 2 is ii. So xxii. 23 will be 20 plus 3 xxiii. 24 will be 20 plus 4 xxiv. 25 will be 20 plus 5 xxv. 26 will be 20 plus 6 xxvi. 27 will be xxvii. 28 will be xxvii. 29 will be xxix and 30 will be xxx. Now here I have written values 1 to 10 and at the bottom I have written the value of 30. So for 31 we will use 30 and 1. So 30 plus 1. So 1 will be on the right of 30. xxxi. 32 will be 30 plus 2. So 30 is xxx and 2 will be on the right, which is ii. So the number becomes xxxii. 33 will be 30 plus 3. So xxxiii. 34 will be 30 plus 4 xxxiv. 35 will be 30 plus 5 xxxv. 36 will be 30 plus 6 xxxvi. 37 will be 30 plus 7 xxxvii. 38 is 30 plus 8 xxxvii. 39 is 30 plus 9. 30 is xxx, 9 is ix. So the number is xxxix. 40. Now 40 you cannot have 4 x's together. So 40 will have to be written as 50 minus 10. And minus is going to be on the left. And 50 is L. So 40 is going to be XL. Now for 41 to 50. From 41 to 49, all the 40s will have XL. 41 will have 40 plus 1, which is XLI. I is on the right because it is getting added to 40. Then 42 will have 40 plus 2. 2 will be on the right because we are again adding here. XLII. 43, 40 plus 3. 40 is XL and III. 44, 40 plus 4 XLIV. 45, 40 plus 5 XLV. 46, 40 plus 6 XLVI. 47, 40 plus 7 XLVII. 48, 40 plus 8 XLVIII. 49, 40 plus 9 XLIX. 50 L. Now here if you see for the series 41 to 49, I've only added XL over here. Now let us look at some examples. Write in Roman numerals 37. 37 it will be written as 30 plus 7, which is equal to XXX plus VII. And we combine them and write XXX VII. Another example 43. 43 is 40 plus 3 and 40 in turn is 50 minus 10. So we get 50 minus 10 plus 3. 50 minus 10 is written as XL and 3 is written as III. So the Roman numeral becomes XLIII. What is XLI equal to? X stands for 10, L stands for 50 and I stands for 1. So we will start reading from L, which is the biggest. Now we look at what is on the left of L, X. So it becomes 50 minus 10 and I is on the right plus 1. So which gives us 50 minus 10 plus 1. 50 minus 10 is 40. 40 plus 1. 40 plus 1 is 41. So the numeral becomes 41. Now let us do a worksheet on Roman numerals. Now this is going to be a real-time worksheet. Get ready with your paper and pen. I will read the question to you and you will write the answers in your notebook. After that, I will share the answers. You can check your worksheet there and let me know in the comment section how many marks did you get. I will share names of few lucky students in my next video. Write the Hindu-Arabic numerals for XXXIV, XXVI, XLI, XLIX, XV, XXXII, So you have got 6 answers with you now. Let us move ahead. Write the Roman numerals for 7, 15, 22, 31, 39, and the last one, 43. Now let us look at the solutions. If you haven't been able to do it, pause the video, go back, see it again and solve it. Don't look at the answers till you have attempted all 12 questions. Now the solution. XXXIV. So XXX is 30, IV is 4, 34. XXVI, XX is 20 and VI is 5 plus 1, 6, 26. XLI, XL is 50 minus 10, 40 and I is 1. So it is 41. XLIX, XL is 40 and IX is 9, 49. XV, 10 and 5, 15. XXXII, XXX is 30, II is 2, 32. So these are the answers to the first 6 sums. If you have got all correct, give yourself 6 marks. Otherwise, 1 mark per correct answer. We have 7. 7 is written as 5 plus 2. 5 is V. And on its right, we will write II. VII. 15 is 10 plus 5. X. V. V is on the right of X. 22. 20 plus 2. 20 is XX and on its right we have II. So the number becomes XXII. 31. 31 is 30 plus 1. 30 is XXX and 1 is I. So XXXI. 39. 30 is again XXX plus 9 and 9 is written as ix. So the number will become xxxix. And the last one 43. 40 is XL and 3 is III. So 40 plus 3 XLIII. Here again give yourself 1 mark for each correct answer. Now quickly tell me in the comment section how many marks did you get with your name, so that you become a part of the Kids Corner in my upcoming videos. Do check the description. I have attached the link to my playlist of Class 3, Class 4 and Class 5 Maths. There you'll find videos that will cover your entire syllabus. It is a one-stop solution for all your maths.